Bowen here for the National Football Post, and we're going to get it back on the chalkboard today and take a look at the Redskins offense against the Saints defense from this past Sunday down in the Superdome in New Orleans. And what we want to talk about is cover zero pressure. A lot of teams in the NFL have basically two calls down inside the 5-yard line. You see cover zero, which is man pressure with no safety help in the middle of the field, or cover two. The Saints want to play cover zero, and what that means, like I said before, there's going to be no safety here in the middle of the field. It's man-to-man coverage across the board. This corner on the W, the nickel on the Z, the sandback over the Y, it's the tight end. Backside, you got a press lift from the corner over the X receiver. And let's talk about the blitz first. New Orleans wants to bring double safety pressure. Lock these safeties up, pressure to the B gaps right here. Off of that, you're going to have the ends, low tackles pinching inside the end over here. And when this running back comes up to block to protect RGIII to the open or weak side of the formation, this Mike Backer's going to use what's called a green dog technique. And a green dog technique is when you pressure rush based off your coverage. Your coverage blocks, you add to the blitz. So what do they have? They have a 7-man pressure against the Redskins. Now backside, Washington's just running a fade route. They want to get this corner out of here. That's the final option for Griffin III. He's not even going to really look there because he's got pressure coming to the open and the strong side of the formation. So what do the Skins do? They want to run basically a pick play. And I'll tell you right now, what's wrong with this picture? Look at this. They're all on the same level. You can't do that. If you're coaching football, I don't care at any level. If you got defensive backs or linebackers in cover zero coverage, they can't be at the same level. You're asking the offense to pick you, use a rub route, and get open. One of these guys has to be in a press look. And because they're not, this wide receiver, Aldrick Robinson for the Redskins, is going to be able to walk into the end zone, as I show you right here. What do we get? Fred Davis in the nod route, which I like to call the tight end shake. He's then a vertical release up the field. It's almost a quick double move inside and go vertical towards the post. Santana Moss is going to bust to the outside, almost like a flat route. I call it a whip route when he comes back in. And now what that allows is for Robinson to run an underneath slant route right there. And what happens? These two guys are in coverage right here. And this corner on the outside, because he's playing off man, because he's not in a press look, has to run this angle to the ball. It's too long. It's too long inside the red zone. You have to remember in red zone football, the ball comes out quickly, quarterbacks make quick decisions, and you cannot take a false step as a defender or take a poor angle. It's not his fault he has to take a poor angle, but because of all this traffic in here, this is a wide open pass. Remember, the Mikes and the green dog, both safeties are out of the equation. There's no one here in the middle of the field to defend this. It's a smart, easy read for quarterback Griffin III, and part of the reason he tore up the Saints Sunday down in the Superdome.